All right, let's talk about the future of city living. You know, the good old studio apartment? Well, in 2026, it's making a huge comeback. Today, we're going to dive into how this super compact living solution is being totally reimagined for a whole new way of life. Okay, let's be real for a second. Think about your place. The rent, the cleaning, just all the stuff. Does it feel like a sanctuary or does it feel more like a second job? For so many of us, our home is a source of stress. But what if there was a better, smarter way to do city living? And that smarter way for a growing number of people is the modern studio apartment. But listen, you got to get the old image out of your head. This is not your parents' cramped temporary studio. We are talking about a complete reinvention of what a small home can be. So, just so we're all on the same page, what exactly is a studio? It's basically one main room that handles everything: living, sleeping, cooking, all in an open plan space, with a separate bathroom, of course. The magic here is the efficiency. There's no wasted space on things like hallways. Every single inch has a purpose. And this, right here, is probably the biggest mindset shift we need to talk about. The old way of thinking was that a studio was just a starter home, something temporary, a compromise you had to make. But the reality in 2026? It's the total opposite. It's an intentional choice. It's a strategic move for people who are choosing a lifestyle based on efficiency and simplicity. Okay, so how does this whole new mindset actually make life better? Well, it all boils down to this really cool paradox. Living with less space can actually give you more life. It sounds kind of backwards, I know, but it's the absolute heart of this entire movement. The whole idea is pretty straightforward, actually. When you simplify your physical space, you free up all these other resources. We're talking your time, your money, and even your mental energy, so you can focus on the things that really, truly matter to you. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the benefits. First up, the big one, affordability. Lower rent and cheaper utility bills? That's a huge win. Then you've got space efficiency, where every square foot is working for you. Maintenance is a breeze, the open layout gives you tons of flexibility, and the whole thing just nudges you toward a simpler, more minimalist lifestyle. And see, this all creates this amazing domino effect in your life. When you downsize, you have to be intentional about what you own, right? That leads to less clutter, which, and this is huge, gives you more mental clarity. And when you spend less time cleaning and less money on rent, you get more time and more money to actually go out and live. Now, you might be thinking this is just some niche thing, but it's not at all. All those individual benefits we just talked about are fueling a massive trend across the entire market. Let's zoom out and look at the big picture of why studios are so incredibly popular right now. And if you look at who's actually choosing to live this way, it's pretty much everyone. You've got young professionals who want to be in the middle of the action, students who need something affordable and easy, and, of course, a lot of single people. But it's also young couples just starting out and even retirees who are purposely downsizing to simplify their lives. So what's causing this surge in demand? It really comes down to three huge trends happening in our society right now. First, more people are living by themselves than ever before. Second, the remote work revolution has completely changed what we need from our homes. And third, there's a huge push for more sustainable, eco-friendly living. And developers have noticed. The modern studio is being built from the ground up for the way we work now. You're seeing these really clever designs with dedicated little work nooks, amazing smart storage solutions, and even layouts that are designed to be quieter. Because, let's face it, your home isn't just for sleeping anymore, it's your office too. And then there's the whole eco-friendly angle, which is a massive driver for a lot of people. It's just simple logic, right? A smaller home takes less energy to heat and cool. It has a smaller carbon footprint. And it just naturally encourages you to buy and consume less stuff. It's a fundamentally greener way to live in a city. All of this really points to the future. And that future is all about being incredibly efficient. The reason today's studios are so amazing isn't just because they're small. It's because they are brilliantly, brilliantly designed. I mean, just look at the kind of design magic that's happening now. We're talking about built-in storage that basically disappears into the walls. We have furniture that transforms, like a bed that flips up to become a desk. And instead of permanent walls, you have these cool sliding partitions that can create a private bedroom at night and an open living area during the day. This is how you get maximum living out of a minimal footprint. You know, that quote really just nails it, doesn't it? Choosing a studio isn't about compromising anymore. In this crazy, fast-paced world we live in, it's become a smart, deliberate choice for people who want a simpler, more convenient, and more comfortable life. So, I'll leave you with this question, something to chew on. If your home demanded less of your time, less of your money, and less of your mental energy, what would you do with all that extra that you get back? Thanks for tuning in.